Hare Krishna. Welcome you all for our e-Gurukula sessions. And today is a Saturday. We have a Srila Prabhupada book study. So Srila Prabhupada's books, they're not only just for the sake of information. One paper. One minute. So Srila Prabhupada's books are not only, they give us the information, but they bring out the transformation also. And then how it is possible, what is the proof? We can see in the past, so many people, especially Western world, they have changed so much. So now I'll show you one picture. You can tell me what did you understand from this? Yes. What did you understand from this picture?
Prabhuji, hippies to happies. Prabhuji means like.
Yeah, but how? Okay, hippies to happies. Half answer is correct.
Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, because they're following the teachings of Bhagavad Gita.
So they have accepted the path of Bhagavad Gita. They themselves got into the books, not like some kind of a tent where you can go and all, but basically it is being shown in a way that we understand. We follow the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada's books. So surely it will bring out that great transformation. You see all the people in the before, how is their life? Practically hallucinating, smoking cigarettes, and then the long hairs, and then half drunk, or half conscious by drinking, you see in their hands. But then such people became the great devotees. Like you see, now they can come out as a mridanga, and then having a bead bags and raising hands and chanting and dancing. Some are even shaved the heads also. So this is a transformation. So what is the proof of anything we learn, anything we read or practice? So how much we have changed our, here is shown about externals, but internals obviously also should be bringing out. Our heart should become more and more pure with acquiring the good qualities, good behavior, as Bhagavad Gita teaches us. 12.13 to end those all 7-8 verses, cultivating these good qualities. Then surely externals also, yes. So this is change. Interesting, right? Concept has shown. So some internal changes also we should add. We can draw some more nice paintings showing that how, along with externals, he has changed his internals also. So let us begin our today's study of Srila Prabhupada book and pray to Prabhupada to give us also that good understanding to practice. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesh Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratpashe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So let us put it the book here. No. Let us begin our journey of catching that matchless gift. Krishna consciousness, the matchless gift. Not topmost over. Is that book down now? And then learning to love. Last week we were reading about the soul, change of a dress. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Last week we studied the examples for this. How just by giving Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, people have perfected. And this is interesting point. The two concepts we learn. Why Lord Krishna is asking this verse? It's not that Krishna is telling to be vegetarian or these are cheap things to give. That's why Krishna says, you give me these things. No, the most important lesson, what is that? Anyone remember? Why Krishna is telling? Prabhupada writes. Yeah, here Prabhupada is writing. We should remember that it is not vegetarianism which is important, nor is that God is in a need of everything. The most important point is that we simply have to try to learn how to love Krishna. So Krishna wants to begin the loving transactions. That's what the title we had given last week. Amazing. People think, okay, it's just about being a vegetarian. So this verse it says. That's okay. That's not the thing. But Krishna wants these transactions. The purpose of this offering is to create a loving transactions. So let us begin that business with Lord Krishna. In one sense, business is said in general negative sense, but take and give thing starts with Krishna, then our account with Krishna starts. So let us see further. You all are able to see the book? Is the book is visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Love begins with this give and take. Oh, great. Exact word it is written. Give and take. Amazing. That's what Rupa Goswami also says. Dadati pratigrunati. We should accept the gifts and prasadam. We should give also gift and prasadam. Bhunte bhojayate. That's 6 loving exchanges. We give something to our lover, he gives us something to us. And in this way, love develops. When we create any loving transaction with any boy or girl, man or woman, we give and take. That's what we see. No? I mean, they say this is their love, but it is just love. But real love means, same way. Thus, Krishna is teaching us how to give and take. Krishna is begging us, try to love me. Learn how to love me. Offer something to me. Right? So Krishna is hungry, not for the food, not for the money, not for the big offerings he is asking. No. Krishna is hungry for our love. He's looking for that. And then by that, it's not that he wants, that's why he's asking. No, we'll only get satisfied. We'll only get nourished ourselves because watering the root, then whole tree gets nourished. So same way, we start establishing this wonderful give and take connection with Lord Krishna, then actually, so our transactions will begins. Sir, we may say, I have something to give you. Oh, you cannot collect a piece of fruit, a flower, a leaf, or a little water. Oh, yes, why not? Anyone can collect this. This then is the method of Krishna consciousness, which allows one to make friends with Krishna. We can enter into any number of relationships with Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada used to say, when we come to temple, right? So we should not just come with the empty hands. We should bring something to give for Lord Krishna. Oh Krishna, happy to see you from after many days. These are the nice fruits I have brought for you. This is a nice items I have prepared for you. So we should come with that as a reciprocation. We can become, and there are various ways now. Prabhupada says, especially we study about 5 prominent rasas in which we can have a relationship. So here also now Prabhupada says, we can become a direct servant of Krishna, or in the highest stage, we can become Krishna's father, mother, or lover. Krishna is prepared to establish a loving relationship with all living entities, not only humans, but even others also, right? With everyone. In actuality, this relationship is already there because he is the Supreme Father and we are his parts and parcels. Because the Son is the part of the body of the Father, the relationship between them cannot be broken. It may be forgotten for some time, but as soon as one recognizes his father or son, immediately affection develops. So it's not possible to break. We may forget. That's why Prabhupada used to say we have to revive our Krishna consciousness. It's not that, oh, we have lost, now let me find out and gather it. No, it's already there. It is covered over. It's already father and son relationship is there, but now we have forgotten. So just try to connect and revive. Immediately the relationship will be established. Immediately affection develops, love develops. Similarly, we are eternally related to Krishna, but at the present moment, this relationship is simply forgotten or suppressed. Consequently, we think that we have no relationship with Krishna, but this is not a fact. So, there is one disease in the medical terms where person forgets, his memory goes away. Anyone knows what is that disease called as? In the movies, they show a person gets hit on the head and then suddenly gets up. Then he doesn't know who is he, where is he going, all memory blank. What is that disease called as? Anyone? Medical terms, anyone knows? It's called as amnesia. You heard about? So amnesia means what? Person is, he gets some hit on the head or something happens. He loses all his memory. He doesn't know also where is his home, where is his father, mother, or things he forgets. Now can someone say, how can this person brought back to the life again, back to his memory again? He already has a life, but back to his memories again. How this person they brought back to his memories? Anyone? Therapy. Okay, but which therapy or what procedure they do? You can unmute and say, yeah. Interesting. That's exactly example Prabhupada gives, amnesia. Here in this book, it is not, I think so, but then somewhere else we had read also. Jashit Pro has experience, I think. I mean, you have seen somebody tells about his family. So we should bring him to the places where he had been spent his maximum time. He has a fond memories of those experiences. So they try to bring him, keep him in that area, try to bring all his relatives or so close ones or with whom he has spent the time, with whom he had feelings and all. So they start connecting all these familiar things. And then suddenly one day it hits him. Oh yes, he's the one. So same way, we have also now got amnesia of our relationship with Krishna. We have forgotten. But now how to revive back? Keep associating with the devotees, keep reading Prabhupada books, keep chanting the holy names, keep seeing the Lord, right? Keep rendering services. So if you go on following this, suddenly one day that relationship will be awakened. I mean, we'll realize, oh yes, so amazing. Now we are able to have a relationship with Lord Krishna. So that's what Prabhupada says. Krishna is not hungry, or Krishna is not in a want of anything. He just wants to have that relationship with us. So because we are integral with him, because we are part and parcel of him, our relationship with him is eternal. That relationship simply has to be revived. Revived means recollect again. And that revival is this process of Krishna consciousness. Revival. There's one book also, I think it's Revival. At present, we are under the sway of different consciousness. Or if you understand the meaning sway, we are under the sway of a different consciousness. Sway means like swing, like kind of moving hither, thither, going here, there, some kind of a different spell only. We are kind of under different area only, kind of. We have forgotten our original thing. One person, and how it is, Prabhupada gives example below. One person is thinking that he's Indian, another thing is he's American, and someone else think I am this or I am that. In this way, we create so many artificial identities. But our actual identity should be, I am Krishna's. So tomorrow if teacher asks you, what is your name? What you will say? Yes. What you will say if the teacher asks you, what is your name? What you will reply? I am Krishna's. Interesting, but we cannot do that artificially, because it's not just for the sake of saying, but really to feel and live a life like that. But nice, if somebody says, when the day comes, we'll be able to say, oh, I am Krishna's, that's all. I'm Krishna Das. When we think in this way, we are thinking in Krishna consciousness. So that's where consciousness should be brought out. Now, theoretically, we are able to say, right? Oh, I am not a body, I am soul. Haridas, yeah. I am not a body, I am soul. Or, oh, Krishna is a supreme Lord. Oh, my position is a servant of servant. So theoretically, we have kind of learned this concept and then trying to revive that. But the naturally one should be feeling from heart. So that is a goal. Right? So only then, only in this way can universal love among all living entities be established. Universal fatherhood will bring universal brotherhood, will establish all the relationship with every living entities. Krishna is related to everyone as eternal father, and consequently, when we establish a Krishna conscious relationship, we become related to everyone. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Whole family, whole world becomes our family. This house, that house, this place, that place, everywhere our family. And how it is practically Prabhupada established with the ISKCON society. Now we travel for some services, we go from here to there and on. So every step, every town you go, the temples are there. And we need not to worry also. We just say, we are coming from ISKCON Hyderabad. So can we just come for a day or two? We are traveling. Oh yes, then we go, stay there, take prasadam, same temple programs, and continue again further. Like that, anybody will welcome. Like, let's say I'm coming from Hyderabad. Can I come to stay in that place now? Bangalore, I'll reach and come. Nobody, although we might be having a good character and good intention, but people won't trust. But now, because we are in a ISKCON family, we have a Prabhupada's common connection. And then Prabhupada gave us that highest connection, Krishna's connection. So you can just go anywhere and all, stay with any people or any kind of things, especially those who are our devotees, it becomes easy to accommodate. That's the proof. Right? So that's what we have to connect. We become related to everyone. Everyone becomes our relationship in everyone. When one marries, he automatically establishes a relationship with the spouse's family. Amazing example. If the two families, they're one boy from here, one girl from here, they marry. But then because he got married to him or she got married to him, her or so, all their other relationship comes to him also, or his relationship comes to her also. Interesting. So we have to get married. When marriage is there, he used to say, all devotees should get married. To whom? To Srimad Bhagavatam. Right. That's the goal. So we should always carry Srimad Bhagavatam as husband carries the wife always everywhere. So we should always keep Srimad Bhagavatam with us and always establish relationship by reading, by understanding, by worshipping Srimad Bhagavatam and then trying to learn. So all the relationship will get established. Similarly, if we re-establish our original relationship with Krishna, we will establish our true relationship with everyone else. Not temporary, not false, but true, genuine relationship. That is the ground for real universal love. So I think today's session, we can give a title: How to Develop Relationships, Relationship Session. So amazing Prabhupada is speaking. Universal love is artificial and cannot endure unless we establish our relationship with the center. So if I have a, the circle you draw with that compass, so how can I touch all the points if I have a center connection? From outside, I try to move on, I may miss out some points. Let's say out of center, you try to just hold the pencil and draw on the circles. You may miss out some points. But if I just keep myself in the center and then move the pencil, whole circle will get touched. Interesting. No? So that's what Prabhupada is telling. Until we have the center relationship, universe relationship, not possible. And not only, universe means not only in a planet Earth. All the Devi Devatas, all the lokas, everyone starts saluting. Oh, amazing. He is becoming a Krishna Das. He is becoming a devotee of Krishna. So some devotee was telling, when Brahma sees that living entity is starting worshipping Krishna, immediately Brahmaji starts preparing a garland. Because now he's going to go back home, back to Godhead. So before he goes to Goloka, let me offer a service to him by putting him a garland. The moment here living entity starts establishing his Krishna consciousness, immediately Brahmaji starts putting a garland, making a flowers. So universal relationship, all across, horizontal, vertical, everywhere. One is American if he's born in America, and thus other Americans becomes members of his family. But if he's born somewhere else or elsewhere, he has no relationship with Americans. On the mundane platform, all relationships are relative. So when we say he is my relative, or there's no absolute. Opposite of relative is absolute. So now we are just relative. You study in your science, you'll study later. Relative motion, absolute motion. So that's a difference. So relative is not the original one. It's just for a time being. Our relationship with Krishna, however, is eternal and not subject to time and circumstances. Oh, I get into another body, so my relationship, no, super soul always there. And that's what he continues with us. He's always there with us. When we reestablish our relationship with Krishna, the questions of universal brotherhood, justice, peace, and prosperity will be answered. Everything will come. There is no possibility of realizing these higher ideals without Krishna. If the central point is missing, how can there be brotherhood and peace? So that's what brilliantly Prabhupada is bringing out, the relationship lesson. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is a beauty. Family which prays together, stays together. Means what? We all will, nowadays we see so many fights are happening into the families, right? People are, all the houses are becoming a nucleus. Nucleus means, everyone is rotating with their own orbits. Like molecule nucleus, everyone has their own.
Prabhuji, I have one doubt.
Yeah, just a minute. But then when we keep Krishna in the center, no matter, it's not that quarrels will not be there. No, some misagreement will be there, misunderstandings will be there. But then one is ready to go on. One is ready to cooperate, tolerate, forgive, and then go on working together. Because keeping Krishna in the point, center. So all the relationship gets established. That's why Yudhishthir Maharaja's name is what? Anyone knows? What is another
Dharmaraj. Dharmaraj.
No. Dharmaraj is there, but especially in a connection of having a relationship with everyone.
Ajata Shatru Prabhu.
Yeah, Ajata Shatru. Ajata Shatru. Shatru means the enemy. Ajata means who doesn't have any born enemy. Right? So why? Because he was firmly holding on to Lord Krishna. Nowadays we find we may not want to do, but then some people feel against us because I think we're not perfect. We're not able to deal. And that's what people not able to gel. And we're also not perfect, obviously. So we'll become perfect when we really hold on to Lord Krishna. Right? So that is so brilliantly Prabhupada is writing here. And then we saw the analogy of a wife and a husband. Immediately the relationship gets connected. So same way we connect with Krishna, all the relationship with all the living entities get established. Central point, not to miss the central point. Otherwise, Prabhupada concluded, now, how can there be without central point, how can there be a brotherhood and peace? It will be just pieces. So how the central point can bring out the peace, that's the further paragraphs Prabhupada will be writing. Okay. Thank you all very much for joining. Wonderful, wonderful jewels and wonderful concepts we have learned. So this is not only again for information, we should try to live, we should try to learn those nice things and try to live very, very happily with each and everyone. Thank you for giving us a session.
Prabhuji, I have a doubt, Prabhuji.
Just we'll end with Vaishnav Pranam, then we'll take your doubts. Let us end with Vaishnav Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.